This is the entity that is flying in circles over my head. All right, it's amplified on my podcast. This is flying at what is a low elevation. As I'm in the parking lot over here, they're flying over the parking lot. Again, as I migrate, that's where the entity is migrating. That's stalking by planes. Using whole commercial airline planes, using entire helicopters. Those resources are utilized in the same way. I'm in Montclair. That's group stalking in the sky space. This is group stalking on the road. License. LANDS8R. That's a demon. And they are under what is, again, an impossible occurrence. This is not possible to the sun while I'm in Montclair. I am at the Montclair Transit Center in the same way that that's not sunlight beside those buses as those demons are operating Foothill Transit and the Greyhound bus. Directed light is beside those buses moving across the columns while they're crossing path. 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm at, first of all, the Upland Public Library, and you see those demons with children in tow walking inside of that venue where they're engaging in what is sexually violent surveillance as well, monitoring with this government that's stalking in bathrooms. All right, monitoring what I'm doing when my panties are down. This is the obsessive stalking that they're engaging in via the people of the state who are group stalking in concert with it. And this is demonic. While you're looking at the entity, it's flying in a circle. This is demonic activity. This is pacing and doing it in engineered light. The fake sun is over me. This is focusing on me. This is how you're recognizing what is targeting by an entity. And these are the group stalkers that are stalking in bathrooms. It's one entity. This entity following into the private space that is the bathroom, monitoring with the government that's pacing around. The entity stalking by helicopter, doing so at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is not over the Upland Public Library roof. This is not over the Fontana Lewis Library roof. This is not over the Chino Branch City Hall, the library, excuse me, I'm also in Pomona, California, documenting the time at 10 o'clock at the courthouse, between the City Hall and the courthouse in Pomona, California. This is not remaining over all of those venues at the same time. And this is also relevant to what is now daylight savings time. Before daylight savings time, you're talking about what is documentation of what is the ongoing consistent revealing of what is stalking with light. This entity that is stalking that you see, this is what American Airlines is doing. This is what Delta Airlines is doing. While I'm showing you maintaining presence around me, flying in circles, the entity is doing it in Montclair, California, using a smaller size plane. Amplified audible activity, group stalking by the people of the state, stalking in the path with directed light, demonic, okay? Flying in circles, group stalking, demonic pacing. The people of the state that are on foot and are in vehicles are doing the same thing. And they're doing it in a specific environment. And this is impossible to be the sun, while I am also at the Ontario Museum, as I documented, in order to juxtapose that with what was the presence of that fake sun over the Upland Public Library. It's not the sun. This is not over the Ontario Museum of History and Arts. All right, and it would not, the actual sun would not be over that venue where it is there at 7 o'clock in the morning as I'm documenting. And as I leave that property and I go to Fontana, for example, or I go to Upland and I don't return, and that fake sun does not leave that venue. It remains over that venue all day long. All right, so this is speaking to what is stalking as you're witnessing it by a government that uses planes and helicopters. Flying in a circle, this is demonic. This is the government that is stalking. It is a violent sex offender, the perpetual sex offender, monitoring me while my panties are down. As obsessed as you see now, group stalking, this is what it's doing in the bathrooms in the facilitating venues where I'm at. While the people of the state are entering, representing this government that's group stalking in bathrooms, that is the sex offender, that is the state of California, and the people of the state of California. And this is what is crossing path. Amplified audible activity. This is what the entity is doing at the museum in directed light. All right, during the day, under what's not possibly the sun, group stalking in the path, in the specific environment. This is P.O.C. And every third party documented, every single last one of them, in addition to what are those that I have not encountered. Foothill supervisor crossing path. 7DJ887, I believe, substantially similar. That's Foothill Transit. All right, this is the pattern of conduct, and the people of the state shall be subject to what is a uniform prosecution. All right, this is how the entity engages in what is a satanic targeting system. This is criminal surveillance in the United States, in California, and this is the prosecution of that. It's 10:03 a.m., and this is the fake sun over the Montclair Transit Center. Okay, this is P.O.C.